Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 5, UmaSamhita, Chapter 26, The Deception or Dodging of Kala in the Shiva Puran. Hariam Tatsat. The goddess said, O Lord, the perfect knowledge of Kala has been mentioned by you. Now please mention the dodging of Kala by a yogin factually. Kala follows upon the track of all creatures. O Lord, now taking pity on me, please mention how the Kala that has come does not deceive. O bestower of happiness, please mention it for the benefit of yogins. Shiva said, O goddess Shivani, listen. I shall explain briefly what I have been asked by you for the benefit of all men. The body is a conglomeration of earth, water, fire, wind, and ether. Consists of 5 elements. The ether is all pervasive. The elements merge in ether and are reborn therefrom. When the ether is disintegrated, the elements resort to their causes. O beautiful woman, there is no stability for this conglomeration. There is no doubt that the wise know all this perfectly through the power of austerity and mantras. The goddess said, Kala of terrible form, the awful soul lord of the gods, perishes while taking them to the ether. He was burnt by you. When eulogized, you were pleased, and then you revived him to life. Kala was addressed by you in the talk of the people. You will be moving about in the invisible form. He of great power was seen by you there. By means of the boon granted by you, he was reborn. Hence there is Kala here. Something is killed by him. Please mention that to me. You are the foremost among yogins. You are self-controlled Lord. O Lord Shiva, you take up physical bodies for helping others. Shiva said, Kala is not killed by the leading gods, dechas, yakshas, rakshasas, serpents, and human beings, but those embodied beings who are yogins, engrossed in meditation, can easily kill Kala. Sanat Kumara said, on hearing this from Shiva, the preceptor of 3 worlds, Gaudi laughed and said, please tell me the truth. How is this Kala killed? By whom it is killed? Shiva told her immediately, O moon-faced lady, those who are sinless yogins hurl the serpent Kala entirely. Listen to that with concentration. Shiva said, O beautiful lady, the physical body consists of 5 elements. It arises from them and merges in them. It is always endowed with their attributes. From the ether, the wind is produced. From the wind, fire is generated. Water is said to be produced from fire, and from it, the earth comes out. Each of the elements merges into the other in order. Earth has 5 attributes. Water has 4. Fire has 3. Wind has only 2. Ether has only 1. The attributes of the earth and other elements can be mentioned thus. The 5 attributes are sound, touch, color, taste, and smell. When it is relieved of its attributes, the element perishes. When it takes up the attributes, the element manifests itself. O goddess, how thus all the elements factually. Hence, O goddess, the partial attributes shall be thought of by the yogin assiduously if he is desirous of conquering Kala. The goddess said, O Lord of the knowers of yoga, how is Kala wished to be conquered by the yogins? Is it by meditation or incantations? Please mention everything to me. Shiva said, O goddess, listen. I shall explain it for the benefit of the yogins. The perfect knowledge shall not be imparted to anyone and everyone. O fair lady, it is to be imparted to the faithful, to the intelligent, to one who is endowed with devotion, to the pious who is not an atheist, and to one who is always virtuous. The knower of yoga shall practice it, taking breath, normally sitting on a good bed. If he practices in darkness, he shall not keep any lamp. He shall practice when people are asleep, when the ears are closed with the index finger for a short while. A kind of sound is heard as that of a blazing fire. The practice of yoga quells all ailments, fevers, and many other distressing ills. He who visualizes the form of death for 2 ghatikas conquers death and lust and can roam about as he pleases. He becomes omniscient and omniscient. He attains all cities. If the yogin hears the sound resembling that of the rain-bearing cloud, he becomes rid of worldly bondage immediately. He then becomes the supplest of all yogins. O goddess, thus the order and procedure of the meditation of Sabdha Brahman has been narrated to you. Just as the seeker of grains eschews husk, he shall eschew bondage. If after attaining the Sabda Brahman, he were to aspire for other things, he will be hitting the sky with his fist. He will be loving hunger and thirst. After knowing the great Brahman, the cause of salvation, the bestower of happiness, the non-external, the imperishable, freed from all limitations, nothing else need be aspired after. Sinners of crooked intellect, deluded by the noose of Kala, fastened into death's bondage, do not realize Sabda Brahman. One remains in the world as long as he has not obtained the supreme abode. When the great reality is understood, he is released from the bondage of life. After conquering sleep and idleness, the great enemies and the great obstacles, and sitting in a comfortable posture, one should practice Sabda Brahman forever. Even if he is an old man of 100 years, he will gain health and virility and the power of stopping the decay of the body and of conquering death. He shall then continue the practice as long as he is alive. Proof of belief is visible even in an old man. Why not then in a youthful man? O beloved goddess, intelligent persons meditate on the great Shiva assiduously forever. The Sabda Brahman cannot be uttered, cannot be struck at. It is neither Omkara, nor any mantra, nor any bija, nor any syllable. Hence the Sabdas are ninefold, as explained by those who know the science of breath. I shall explain them assiduously in a proper order, according to the siddhi of Nada. They are Ghosa, sound of the soft consonant; Kamsya, sound of bell metal; Shringa, sound of horn; Ghanta, bell; Veena, lute; Vamsaja, flute; Dundubi, drum; Shanka, conch; and Mega Gharjita, the rumbling thunder. After eschewing all these sounds, one shall practice Tumkara. Meditating thus forever, the yogin is not affected by either virtues or sins. O goddess, what others do not hear, the yogin hears by the practice of yoga. While practicing, if he dies, he may stay in that posture for days and nights. From him, the sound of conquest, of death rises up in 7 days. O goddess, It is of 9 varieties. I shall mention it factually. The first sound is gosa. It purifies the soul. It dispels sickness. It is excellent. It attracts and controls. The second sound is kamsya. It stops the movement of living beings. There is no doubt that it stops the effect of poison, evil spirits, and evil planets. The third sound is shringa. It is employed in black magic for exorcising enemies and killing them. The fourth is ghantanada. So says Lord Shiva. It is one that attracts the gods even. What then of human beings of this earth? Attracted by him, the virgins of Yakshas and Gandharvas give him great cities as desired by him or out of their own accord. Veena is the fifth sound. It is heard by yogins always. O goddess, from it arises the power of vision from a great distance. All principles are understood by one who meditates on Vhamsanada. One who meditates on Dundubi is devoid of old age and death. O goddess, through the conch sound he assumes any form as he wishes. By means of Meghanada, the yogin wards off all adversities. O pretty lady, if there anything impossible for one who meditates with single-minded devotion to devotion, the Tumkara form of Brahman, he becomes omniscient and visualizer of all. He moves about, assuming any form he wishes. He is not affected by aberrations. He is Shiva himself. There is no doubt in this, O goddess. Thus the form of Sabda Brahman, with its 9 aspects, has been wholly narrated to you. What else do you wish to hear? Footnotes. (296). The verse does not suit the context. Let's look for that. 296. Which is the practice of yoga quells all ailments, fevers, and many other distressing ills. 297. The skit text of the first pada of this verse is defective. 297. Which is, he who visualizes the form of death for 2 Ghatikas conquers death and lust, and who can roam about as he pleases. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat.